Welcome back, guys. We are still looking at ion formation. In the previous video, we are looking at positive ion formation, or we call them what? Cations. Positive ions or cations. But if you're asked to define what a cation is or a positive ion, this is the definition. It is very easy just from the general introduction. Like we say that, an ion is either positively charged or negatively charged. So a cation is a positively charged particle that is formed when an atom or a group of chemically combined atoms lose one or more electrons. So you're saying a cation is a positively charged particle that is formed when an atom or a group of chemically combined atoms lose one or more electrons. We say that is a cation. When an atom loses electrons, then it forms what we are calling a cation. If it gains, it forms an anion, which is our next thing. So having taken note of this, let's go straight to negative ions. So here we look at negative ions. Negative ions. Sometimes we call them anions. So when you hear the word anions, we are meaning negatively charged particles. So how do we define it, or how do we define them? We can say that an anion is a negatively charged particle that is formed when an atom or a group of chemically combined atoms accept one or more electrons to form an electronic configuration of a noble gas. There we shall say that that is an anion, We have said an anion is a negatively charged particle that is formed when an atom or a group of chemically combined atoms accept one or more electrons to form an electronic configuration of a noble gas. Now let us begin with the examples of our anions. We have various examples. Let us begin with the formation of chloride ions. Now, we know that chlorine has 17 electrons with electronic configuration 2,8. Now, for chlorine, to form a stable electronic configuration, a stable electronic configuration, a stable configuration, comma, it gains one electron such that the electronic configuration looks like 2, 8, 8. We say whenever you send 8 heading, this shows that the shell is fully filled and is like that of a noble gas. And we know that noble gases are very stable, very unreactive. They do not react. So if anything doesn't react, it means that its electronic configuration is a stable one. So this is chlorine. It gains an electron. When it gains this electron, it then becomes negatively charged, and we are calling this a cation. And one more reminder, when we are writing the chemical symbols, we should write them so perfectly, accurately, as we are taught in senior 1 and 2, when we are being introduced to elements. Now let us look at the second example under anions here. We shall not look at very many. Let us look at oxide. Let's look at oxide. Now, an oxide is formed when oxygen reacts with a certain element. Now we know that oxygen has electronic configuration 2,6. Therefore, it is lacking 2 electrons. If it is lacking 2 electrons, it means that it is going to accept 2 electrons to form a stable electronic configuration. Now, how does it achieve that? It only achieves that if it accepts or if it gets alone. So let us look at oxide ions. Here we are saying that oxygen has 8 electrons. Oxygen has 8 electrons, and an electronic configuration, we said we shall abbreviate electronic configuration EC as 2,6. This shows that oxygen lacks 2 electrons. to get a stable electronic configuration like that of a noble gas. Therefore, if this was our oxygen gas, or let's say this is an oxygen atom, it is going to gain 2 electrons to form oxide ions. It will gain 2 electrons to form oxide ions. So this is what we had under our unit, ionic formation or ion formation. I'm summarizing the whole of it. We said that an ion is either a positively charged particle that is formed when 2 or more electrons, when 2 or more electrons, we say an ion is formed when 2 or more electrons, we said an ion is formed when an atom gains or loses electrons. So an atom can either be one or they can be combined chemically. So when an atom loses, it forms a positively charged ion that we call a cation. A cation is positively charged and is formed from loss of electrons. That is it, a cation. Then an anion is negatively charged and it is formed when 1 or 2 chemically combined atoms gain electrons to form a stable electronic configuration that looks like that of a noble gas. So therefore, guys, we are ending this here, and in our next session we are going to look at what I will call the IU path. IU path nomenclature of cations, anions, and salts. We are going to get proper names under that. So therefore, guys, let's first stop here for now. Thank you.